us, we've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's Goff now on second down. Flushed out right. Fighting him off. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A big welcome back here for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On first down, it's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, here's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On first down, gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action. It's Rosen. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rosen will throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Dawson missed it. It's wide to the left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Peterson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And now running right through it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Try to get it to Woods. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Over the middle, that's held in by Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Rosen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Gone. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there. And
looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
On second down, here's Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Peterson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
This is Logan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Rosen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On play action, Rosen. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Set. 3-19.
On the carry, it's Logan. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They run again with Logan. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to air it out, and this will be caught at the 30. A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Gone. Shakes off the sag. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He's going to get it running right. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They run with Logan, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rosen. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now is Rosen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good.